Politician as contractors. Senate to probe alleged flood control budget misuse. Ayun na naman. Kung kanina may taas presyo, ito naman may bawas presyo sa budget. Ito yung article ng ABS-CBN News. The Senate will launch an inquiry into the alleged misuse of flood control budget. So magkakaroon daw ng hearing na naman yan. Senator Erwin Tulfo announced Thursday, merely days after President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in his zona shamed public officials supposedly pocketing the funds. No comment. I want to be safe. Ito ang sabi ni Tulfo sa ANC. We've talked about it already. Papasilip yan. Ano yung papasilip nyo? As a matter of fact, may bill na final. Sige kasi ang problema dyan, marami raw mga politiko ang kanilang trabaho is, ang kanilang sideline ay mangontrata, mga kontraktor, diba? Sino-sino ba yung mga may kumpanyang naikokontrata nitong mga to? Diba? He noted that Senate President Francis Chis Escudero has a proposed bill barring government officials, lawmakers, and their families up to the 4th degree of consanguinity and affinity from securing government procurement contracts. So may ipinasa daw na bill na hindi natin alam kung ma-approve. Ay, alam mo naman, di ba, yung ilang nakaupo doon, di ba? Ay, bawal na pong magpa-kontrata sa kanila at sa mga kamag-anak hanggang 4th degree of consanguinity and affinity. Marcos in his recent SONA ordered the Department of Public Works and Highways to submit a list of flood control projects that were started or completed in the last 3 years. So, hinahanapan ngayon ng DPWH. Yung mga kasama na rin siguro dyan yung listahan ng mga budget, ng mga pinagbibili ng mga tao dyan. Hindi natin alam. He said the list would be disclosed to the public for their feedback. Talaga ba? May may transparency na ngayon. Senator Panfilo Lacson meanwhile noted that the government has spent nearly 2 trillion on flood project. Pinatapos lang natin. In the last 15 years. 2 trillion sa flood control pero nung nakaraan daming binaha. Baka ano yan? Yung flood control para doon lang yung tubig. Mag-i-stay lang siya doon sa surface. Diba? Ano sabi ni Lacson sa TZMM? Noong matapos ako maproklama, nagsimula ako mag-review kasama ang prospective staff. Hindi lang 2025 budget ang pinaka-contentious. Balikan natin ng 2024-2023 ang flood control. Balikan natin sa 2011. First budget year ni Pinoy. At the time, bumabaha tayo. Pataas ang tubig ng baha. Pataas ang budget. Isn't it absurd na directly proportional ang rise ng flood water sa increase ng budget sa flood control? Parang it doesn't make sense. Parang complete paradox. Nagulat kami, 1.907 trillion for the last 15 years. Almost 2 trillion. Sinisilip na namin na may nakita kami. May nakita na raw sila. Ayun. Ano yung nakikita nyo? Yung baha. Yung baha talaga ang nakita eh. No? In his blog, Lacson also cited information shared with him by Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong, which said the cut of lawmakers in infrastructure projects may reach 35%. For flood control projects, it could reach at least 50%. Yun daw yung nagiging cut ng mga politiko. Siyempre, alam niyo dating post na yung budget, kuwari bibigyan ka ng ayuda. Siyempre, una, galing kuwari sa senator. Babagsak muna yan sa governor. Di may cut. Diba? Kaya nabuwasan. Kuwari yung 20,000, naging 15,000. Dadaan naman sa... Sino ba kasunod? Mayor. Dadaan sa mayor, yung 15K, magiging 10K. Ngayon, dadaan naman sa mga konsehal ng bayan. Pagdaan sa konsehal ng bayan, yung 10K magiging 5K. Ay, nasusunod. Sa barangay naman, barangay chairman. Pagdating sa barangay chairman, yung 5K magiging 1K. Tapos dadaan sa mga kung sino-sino. Pag inabot sa'yo, sardinas na lang. Diba? Parang ganito yung sa budget. Ata, sinasabi nila. Yung flood control, naging, flood stopper. Ano siya, parang, alam mo yung sa mga lababo, yung panghinto ng tubig sa ilalim. Parang ganun yung ginagawa. Anyway, Lacson also claimed that in 2022, a lawmaker friend told him there were at least 67 House members who were contractors. And the number may have increased since then because there were no minutes or records of insertions in the budget in the bicameral conference committee. So dahil nga walang record, hindi nila alam yung eksaktong mga nakakat down nila. Ang sabi ni Lacson, there are no minutes or records. The only sign would be the project in a district with sign showing who proposed it. Citing figures from the Department of Budget and Management, Senator Amy Marcos said there was about 1.3 trillion worth of government projects in the 2025 budget which had been held back and tagged as for later release. Oh. Ito sabi ni Amy, hindi po para sa infrastructure lamang ang mga programa at proyektong naka-FLR. Ang mga proyektong ito ay nakakalat sa iba't ibang departamento at ahensya ng pamahalaan. Dagdag pa niya, karamihan po dito ay mga karagdagang pondo na inilagay ng lehislatura sa mga kasalukuyang programa ng pamahalaan sa karamihan ng mga ahensya kagaya ng sa agrikultura, edukasyon, kalusugan at infrastructure. Sa initial report ng DBM, ito ay umaabot sa halagang 1.3 trillion. Oh, yun ang sabi ni Amy Senator Marcos shared with the media a list of for later release expenditures list in different institutions. Base daw sa listahan na yon, over 572 billion. The largest amount was in the DPWH. Tahimik lang. Only the Judiciary, Civil Service Commission, Commission on Audit, Office of the Ombudsman, Department of Budget and Management, Department of Agrarian Reform, and Congress of the Philippines had 0 na may for later release na note. The list, sourced by Marcos from the DBM, carries a note explaining that it includes programs or projects under the budget of the concerned department to be implemented by other departments. Okay. Senator Marcos urged the government to finally release the 1.3 trillion worth of for later release projects in the national budget following her brother President Marcos' mandate for the performance review and audit of government projects. Itong performance review, napakaano naman. Ang dami naman binalik agad. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Ano yung review nyo? Mga yung budget. Oy, akin lang yung kickback, wag tayong ganon. So, ano masasabi niyo dyan sa nagiging contractor daw mga politiko sa flood control projects? Comment down below.